Dear Lord, when I tell you I'm excited for this upcoming movie, oh my god, I could not express how excited I am to see this project happen. If y'all don't know who Kane Pixels is, he is a YouTuber, right? I think everyone who spends time on the internet knows what the Backrooms is, but I don't know if everyone knows how integral this guy is to the Backrooms and like a lot of the current Backrooms lore as a whole, outside of like the website. I'm gonna be so real. The Backrooms wiki just makes me sad to see what the Backrooms has become, because the fun thing about the Backrooms is that it's just like nothing, right? It's just all liminal, and the main fear surrounds the fact that you don't really know what's there. A lot of what you see is stuff that's just kind of like either has happened or you fear will happen, and so it's like you're always scared that something's gonna happen, but there's never really something there. And unfortunately, much to my chagrin, the Backrooms wiki pretty much just turns the Backrooms into the SCP Foundation. Like, just again, it's literally, if you scroll through this, you can click on something and it pretty much just is the SCP Foundation, except it's just like about a different area. The stuff that you find in the Backrooms are so close to the kind of stuff that you'd find in the SCP Foundation, except it doesn't have just the incredibly stupid power scaling for some reason. I can give like the levels page a pass. Learning about the different floors of the Backrooms are fun. I think restricting the Backrooms to just one floor, like just the level 0, it is, in my opinion, like a lot more fun to have there be a ton of different rooms, but putting creatures in the different rooms really throws it off. Because a lot of the Backrooms did just kind of spawn of like unsettling photos, or not unsettling, the ones that give you the weird feeling of photos. It makes sense that there would be a bunch of different levels and not just the first one, because there are a bunch of like different of these photos. I can give the excuse for like one or two things that kind of just exists there in the background, which is what I think Kane does really, really good in his little series. He was the one who made this absolute masterpiece right here. I'm sure you had to have seen the thumbnail or something that looks similar.
What the hell?
Anyways, if you haven't seen it, I cannot recommend it more. It turned into an absolutely beautiful thing. What I just showed you was a little short film that he made, just like a one-off. But it develop into, like, there's so many videos on Backroom stuff. He developed a whole story, a lot of lore, tons of characters to go with it, and I got so invested into this for a while. It was so entertaining, and I wanted to see when it went further. Unfortunately, he stopped, but he started making some other really incredible stuff. The Oldest View, I highly recommend watching that as well. If you're into like the stuff that he makes, it's like, I don't want to call it horror, because it's not horror. It's just like really, really unsettling, but like, I don't know, it just gives this feeling. I wish I had this quote. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. I heard it was like a year ago, maybe more, of some people who were like in Hollywood, in the kind of horror scene, talking about the work that Kane was doing. And they described it as him being the best person not even in Hollywood, to capture this feeling that they've been trying to get for the longest time. And he does it so perfectly well. And there's a statement made that like there's a lot of people in Hollywood trying to seek him out. And lo and behold, oh so beautifully, I saw this IMDb page a while back, and there's a couple stuff that stuck out to me. First off, director Kane Parsons. That is who Kane Pixels is. That's his name. And if you take a look here, the production company is A24. Oh, I don't think there's a better match to produce the Backrooms to the best possible quality that it could. Kane Pixels, in my opinion, has done the absolute best rendition of the Backrooms that we have, just period. He has done it the best. His story not only captures the joy of the Backrooms just being the Backrooms. Granted, there is that creature that I showed, like the little mold creature, and I think that's fine. Just having the one in there somewhere, but not a lot, just in there occasionally, is like the best way to go about it. Granted, like, a really fun thing about the Backrooms is that it is just the Backrooms, and you accidentally go in there and you're stuck forever, right? But it makes a lot more of an entertaining story to have something else in there, even if it's not really interacting with you a ton. I mean, like, it is chasing you down with the intent to, I don't know what, but still. Seeing that A24 was also behind this production gives me so much hope. I am a huge fan of A24 movies. There has not been one A24 movie that I've watched that I said I don't really think I like that. I'm either like absolutely glued to the screen for the entire one, or I am sobbing at the end of it, or it is one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. Those are the categories that A24 movies fit into for me. And there has not been a bad one yet. And seeing Kane Pixels working with A24 to make the Backrooms movie, this will be, oh my god, I will be so upset if this is not the perfect Backrooms movie. My standards are so high. My expectations are so high for this movie. There are so many hard hitters behind this. I would be so surprised if it doesn't show up. I am fully confident that A24 will give him the freedoms that he needs to make this movie what it's supposed to be. I know that A24 saw what he did, saw his work, and saw what he made out of it. I am more than willing to bet they saw it and said, we need this to be a full movie. I don't know if he came to them or they came to him. I'm hoping they came to him. I'm hoping they came to him because they will let it happen. They will let him do what he needs to do. And of course, the reason that I'm bringing all this up is because just yesterday on A24's Instagram, they posted the first image, the first shot of the Backrooms that we've seen so far. Just the little clip, but this is it. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I mentioned a while back that I probably won't do movie reviews, but in 2026, maybe I will. Maybe I will. For this one, I'm going to have to think about it real hard. I will. I've thought about it. Anyways, bye. I'm excited. Bye.